Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning, man. Blessed on the wake up list to do this pre-Father's Day glitch.
That's right. I almost forgot tomorrow was Father's Day. See how they didn't trick us all these years and almost make us forget it ain't no Father's Day? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, father types, mentors, and everything other like. Good and bad, right or wrong, you still a father. You deserve Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to you, everybody.
Oh, I didn't know that. So even if you don't have no kids?
Yeah. People claim other kids all the time on their taxes.
Like my man said, I don't take care of my kids, but I'm not a bad father. I'll be there to pick him up tomorrow. Came in, picked him up, put him back down. Say I'll be back next week to pick him up again.
Hey, if it works, it works. It works.
Hey.
If it works, that's all I know. Everybody got a different kind of relationship.
Right.
Yeah, so you can't fault everybody and you can't fault nobody sometimes. It depends on what your situation is.
Man. That's
all I see it. Ain't nobody perfect, the men or the women's side. But us men, we catching it, that's for sure. So at the end of the day, we got to do better. First of all, we want to start off by saying rest in peace to Jerry West, the logo of the NBA. He made his transition this week. And so shout out to his family. And just want to send love to his family. And also to a gentleman by the name of MJ Daniels, defensive back for Southern Mississippi University. He lost his life tragically at a house party. And so we're going to pray for him and his family and hope everything works out well moving forward with that. And they catch the people who did that heinous crime and get them. Just go get them and put them where they're supposed to be.
Right.
So what I'm doing over here in the background is I'm putting up our YouTube so I can see myself on YouTube here. I'm gonna look at Twitch for the first time, and we're shooting the show right here in front of us on June 15, 2024. And so let me guess, you got what you got on the Houston jersey? Is that correct? Astros.
Right. Yes, sir.
And of course, I'm wearing my Tigers. There we go. Viva los Tigres. They are down the street in Houston. They took one on the chin last night.
Right, 4-0.
Yeah. 4-0, yeah. They are. We're going to talk about Tigers a little bit later. But, of course, we're going to start with our very first topic. Our topic of the week is the NBA Finals. Last night, the Mavs jumped on the Celtics 122-84. That allowed them to stay in the series because they would have gotten swept. The series is now 3-1. And that game was over pretty quickly. I had a feeling something was wrong when I saw the video of the two gentlemen walking in the stadium, smiling, Tatum and Brown. It was like it was a joke. I said, "Oh no!" Somebody made that phone call and let them know they got to get us one up. Seems and Luka wasn't crying about every call last night. Luka was getting back on defense. He was actually halfway effective playing defense. Of course, he shot the lights out. I said halfway. I ain't saying 100%. He played a little bit better than his usual Luka defense. Played a little bit better than his usual Luka defense. Kyrie seemed a little bit more energized. They combined for 60 points. 50 or 60 of they won of the 122.
Okay. Okay. So I think I said when this first came out, I think I said Celtics in 6, and then I said possibly 5.
Yep.
So it'll be over Monday. 5. I mean, I went from an A plus to an A-. Okay, it's over, man. Neither one of them played D, man. The game is one. Okay, I looked at it last night when I got home and I caught the tail end. Okay, Steph probably got 3 more. barring injury. LeBron probably got 2 more, barring injury. AD. My point is, when you get to the megastars, do you realize once these guys sit down, the NBA is going to be trash. It's going to be a trash product because it's going to just be going up and down the court shooting threes. There's no plays. There's no coming off picks. There's no settings. There's no fundamentals being played. It's get the ball, run there. See how fast you can get to the other end in the less amount of dribbles. The NBA is going to be trash. So this is 2024. By 2029, the NBA is going to be a terrible product.
I reposted something I posted 8 years ago about the NBA. Let me see if I can find it real quick. About how the league, the way it is, goes back to Rick Pitino, and how everything was predicated off the step back three, how everything come off the screens, and how it opens up the floor. And my buddy also told me that not only that, but the college coach that ran the Scorpio, Michigan a couple years before that,
Paul Westphal.
So if you look at those two types of offense, that's what you're seeing now in the NBA. You're seeing them run that incessantly, basically. And they talk about defense. That's all they do is talk about it. That's about it. Is nothing else really to talk about because they don't play it. And that's about exactly what it is.
Will you attribute most of that to the overseas guys coming over here? Because I had watched a podcast and I was watching Gilbert Arenas, and Gilbert Arenas was like, well, over there, they just run and gun. See what I'm saying? So if you look, the league is kind of getting more of them. It's like you got Joker. You got Doncic. Joker don't play no D neither.
No, you know.
If you really want to be for real, Joker don't play no D neither.
But this happened before they came to the league. This was, especially with them trying to protect Michael Jordan, trying to protect the asset. Of course, you're not going to want the asset getting hurt. So that goes back a little bit further than that.
But then at that time, they were still playing defense, though.
Look at them took it away.
No, what I'm saying is, look how many defensive championships Michael Jordan them got. Right?
I agree. What I'm saying is, after he got the rules changed, after they went away from the hand check, you can't put the elbow on the back. When they went away from that, that's what we have now. You can't even check a man in the post. You move your feet, slide your feet. You might as well just put your arms up, let them score, and run back on defense. Have you seen that game overseas where there's no backboard, where they just got the rim on the pole? Yeah, that's pretty much where we're going. I cannot think of the name of that game, but it's real popular. It's pretty cool too. They just put their arms up. They just put their arms up and they score, get the ball out the basket, throw it up. I think it's 3 steps before you got to pass it, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool sport.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and of course you can still foul and stuff like that, but you don't see very many fouls because that's what they do. I cannot think of the name of that sport. I do apologize, but that's where we're going, and we've been saying that for a while. Defensively, there hasn't been much of any defense. That's why I've been saying I'm gonna stick to it. I like watching WNBA or women's sports because they play defense. They run sets on offense. You want to see somebody, you want to see 8 people touch the ball before a shot go up, watch the women's game. Don't get me wrong, they go ISO. They take advantage of matchups. Right. But for the most part, you're going to see them run a play. You don't see that. You see it in the NBA, but it's so few and far between where everything is situational opportunity basketball, bad ball out the basket, push it up. And, they're trying to score directly from there. I forget the exact term for it, but that's what they're doing. But hey, it's entertaining to see 122 points go up on the board. I would have liked to see the Celtics play a little bit better. I thought they would have been better. But every time I look up and I'm watching, when I see the game, it seemed like it was something over the rim for the Celtics. Every time the Celtics shot the ball, spin out, hit the rim, hit the backboard, hit the rim, out. It was like a cover was over the rim, and everything the Mavs put up was going in. Everything, and then Celtics got frustrated. Next, they was getting dunks. Just slide off the defense, dunks, go the dummy pick, screening away, dunk. You kept seeing that alley-oop dunk. Once the Celtics got frustrated, so I also put the puppy up there. The prediction puppy. The prediction puppy said that the Mavs are going to win it in 7. So, you think the prediction puppy gonna be right?
No, better feed that prediction puppy some puppy child or something, man. No. it's over Monday, man. Okay. They did that on purpose so they could celebrate at home. Think about it. The last time they won the championship, where did they win it at? TD Garden. When they beat the Lakers, they beat them in that last game when they won the championship with Ray Allen. Though that was in Boston.
Yeah. Well, they made some jokes. They said that Jerry West would rather die than see the Celtics win the championship. Did you hear that one?
Yeah, I did hear that one. Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah.
And then this is true.
I did not know I didn't know he disliked the Lakers that much. I mean, the Celtics that much.
Oh yeah. You know how many times he lost to them in the championship game? He played them like 7 times, only beat them like once, if not more.
Well, they showed the the little ESPN 30 for 30. They showed Lakers versus Celtics last Sunday, and I got a glimpse. I got a chance to watch it. Like the one time they were up. And they told Bill Russell, yeah, they got the balloons ready to bring them down. Bill Russell said, I guess they just going to stay up there. And they ended up beating them in 7 games. But then I just used to look at them teams like, dog, they had Walt, they had Jerry West. I mean, they had Wilt Chamberlain, they had Jerry West, and then they had Bill Russell and all. He still couldn't get over. Man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Some tough teams, Casey Jones and company.
Yeah,
they took care of business. Took care of business. And I also got a good quote I saw this morning. If you see Cedric Maxwell, tell him I hate him. The one and only Michael Thompson.
Oh, Michael Thompson, yeah.
Well, father of Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
I had to look who the guy was. Of course, they get older, they look so different. To see Michael Thompson.
He cut all his hair off. Yeah, so
yeah. All right, and more NBA news. Dan Hurley turns down the Lakers. Everybody was all upset, talking about that the Lakers fumbled the bag and messed up by letting them get away. I don't think that was a bad thing at all. I honestly don't think he was supposed to go that far. I think it was a phone call. Let's see how far we can go with this. Somebody reported it in the news like they always do. And then, Hurley's like, hey, this was supposed to get out here and y'all mess with my recruits. Of course and when anybody calls, you're supposed to go get the steak dinner, get the first class flight, go out there and talk to them, take the trip around the facilities, sit down and have a conversation. Doesn't mean you're going to take it. But when they get out in the news like that, and all of a sudden your recruits, you're trying to recruit, say, hey, coach, you're leaving. I thought you was coming back. We're trying to win another one. Right. And you got a number 1 recruiting class coming in the next year. You think a little differently. And I'm pretty sure UConn going to sweeten the pot. UConn not afraid to pay coaches. He has a good contract now. They probably going to throw a few more M's at him. Yeah. But so that leads to the next question. Who's going to coach the Lakers and Cleveland?
As far as the Lakers, if it was me, the top 4 that I would go this route, I would go Mark Jackson, Sam Cassell, Jeff Van Gundy. And then the 4th one would be, since y'all seem to love UConn, just go get Kevin Ollie. He won a national championship coaching them, and he has coaching experience.
He's in with Cleveland now?
He might be on Sacramento staff. I think I was reading up on it. He either with Sacramento or he with Brooklyn. He might be with Brooklyn. I think he was next. I think he took over for Jacques Vaughn when Jacques Vaughn got fired.
That's right. Yeah. He still has the interim coach.
I would go get Kevin Ollie. If you were going, if UConn was your first choice, right? And well, it wasn't your first choice. Your first choice is the clown you're going to interview today, which has no coaching experience. So therefore, if you're still into colleges, go get Kevin Ollie. He played at UConn.
Who they interviewing today?
Right. They're interviewing JJ Redick today. So that's why I said, if you were going to go to colleges, go get him. Go get Kevin Ollie. He won a national championship in 2014. They knocked off Kentucky for the national championship with Kemba Walker now. They won the Big East tournament. They came in a low seed, and they won the whole tournament.
He wasn't with Kemba. Huh? He didn't have Kemba. He had
Kemba Walker. He had Kemba Walker.
I thought he was with the other coach before he retired.
He had Kemba Walker.
The last championship.
Nope. He had Kemba Walker.
Okay. I'm going to look that up a little bit later. That's why we need the stat guy. We need to find the stat guy.
You don't need a stat guy when I'm telling you what I know. He had Kemba Walker. They came in, they won the Big East tournament. They came in like a 12 seed and won all 5 days. And then they just ran it through the tournament. They had Kemba Walker. You know who else was on that team? The center who used to play for the Pistons. Big fella in the middle.
Talking about the ball head guy?
No. What was the center name we used to have for the Pistons?
Had a ball player.
Nah, we had, what was the dude name used to play for the Pistons? He went to the Lakers for a minute too. With LeBron though. What is my man name? Dude in the middle. Goofball. I can't think of his name. Hey, he was on the team. What is my man's name?
What I'm doing, I'm trying to look up the coach just to make sure, just to message you a little bit. It was Calhoun.
Jim Calhoun, no. Not with Kemba Walker.
With Kemba, yeah. No. I'm looking at the picture right now. It was Calhoun.
What year did they win that?
2010, 2011.
Keep going.
Kemba only won one. And then he left.
Keep going. I said Kevin Ollie. Keep going.
Kevin Ollie didn't coach him.
Keep going.
All right, we're going to come back to that for the sake of time.
2018. It should be 2018. They beat Kentucky.
Yes.
Kevin Ollie was the coach.
He was, but he didn't coach Kemba Walker.
Who was on the team then? What's the dude name for the pit? Drummond. Drummond was the center for UConn. Andre Drummond.
I'm pulling up the roster right now.
Andre Drummond was the center.
Drummond?
He was like 19. Right. Andre Drummond.
Let's see. This don't look right. 2018, 2019, Eric Cobb, Christian Vitale, Terrence Smith, Tariq Gilbert, I remember him, Jalen Albert, Isaiah Whaley, Brendan Adams, Tyler Polley, Kasum Yakwe, Sidney Wilson, Mamadou Diarra, I remember him, Quentin Williams, Josh Carlton, Daniel Brock, and Timmy Agebuisi.
Okay, and, go back to 2014, the roster for UConn. And tell me who the coach was. It was Kevin Ollie. And Kemba Walker was on that team.
2014, okay. Philip Nolan, DeAndre Daniels, Terrence Samuel, Niles Giffey, Tyler Olander, Ryan Boatwright, Ken Facey, Shabazz Napier. Shabazz was the point guard. Pat Linehan, Lasan Chroma, Omar Calhoun, Leon Toksdorf, Tor Watts, Amita Brima, Rodney Purvis. That's 2013, 2014. So let me go back 2014, 2015.
Okay.
Philip Nolan, Terrence Samuel, Hamilton, Cassell Jr., Boatwright, Facey, Lubin, Calhoun, Linehan, Nanamdi Amilo, Terrence Guest, Terrence Datimi, Amida Brima, and Rodney Purvis.
What year did they win the national? The year they won I'm telling you, the year they won the national, Kemba Walker. He coached Kemba Walker.
We spending a lot of time on this. we want to table this. It's not that I don't believe you. I'm one of them to mess with you because it's fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, 2014, 2011, 2004 to 1999, 2014, 2011.
2011. Was it 2011 they won it again?
Yeah, they've won like six. They've won 6 times and they won it 6 times.
They didn't build the dynasty down there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but let's move forward. I don't want to waste too much time on it. So I'm gonna say the Lakers should hire. Just go ahead and get it over with and make LeBron the player coach. Quit playing. Quit playing. Make him the player coach. Get it over with. Move on. Quit playing. Because that's who the coach anyway. He hiring and firing. Go make him the coach.
Okay, answer me this then. If you go that route. Okay, you saying he the coach. Was he the coach in Miami with Spoelstra?
Almost. The reason why he wouldn't coach in Miami with Spoelstra because he had a strong GM who told LeBron to cut it out. That's why.
Pat Riley, okay.
Pat Riley, when he bumped Spoelstra with the elbow came through, he was in the office the next morning like, you don't do that to my coach. We don't play that around here.
Okay.
You see who's still there and who ain't. So, big difference.
I think the Darvin Ham fire ain't gonna come back to hunt him.
I do too. I don't think he was doing a bad job. But you got to put people around. You got to put people in position to be successful.
Okay.
And when you've given away the farm, trying to put rosters together, it's just the chicken come on the roost. That's what it is. And plus, you got a guy in there that they respected that until frustration set in. And of course, when LeBron speak, everybody gonna listen. He E.F. Hutton, I get it, but it was way before Darvin Ham. When you traded your top 3 picks to Washington, and when LeBron first get there for a bag of beans, that's what happened. It's just coming back to bite you down.
Well, okay, they had to make the move for AD, right? Okay.
Now, before AD, when they traded those 3 guys to Washington.
Oh, you talking about when they got rid of Kuzma and okay, Clarkson and all them, right? Okay.
Yeah. Those were solid players who would be great role players right now, who would have veteran abilities now to help you with where they are now, where you don't have that now. Right now, you picking up people, for $1 where you could have had them in solid contracts and still have your number 1 picks in years to come that they gave away.
Yeah, because the team you won with in the bubble, you could have still had them. Right, absolutely.
All except for Rondo, you could have had all of them.
All right, okay, yeah, Rondo, yeah.
So those are your Lakers. Don't forget to click like, click share, and let people know, hey, we here. We extended ourselves way beyond we wanted to in our first segment of the week, but that's all right. We still gonna get them all in. Let people know, hey, we here. We on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. I can see myself on Twitch right here. I monitor myself on YouTube on the other screen over here. Hey, it's live. It's beautiful. And it's kind of scary to see it because you see yourself on the screen in front of you. And this is going worldwide. We worldwide. Look at that. Who would have thought we'd have been talking to folks on the other side of the world? Uh, we haven't gotten any messages today, which is kind of odd. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later too. But we're gonna jump right into our next subject. Caitlyn Clark, was she snubbed from the Olympic team? What you think?
No, you didn't put no time in. Okay, look, I'm glad I'm on this show today. The day be Father's Day Eve. Let me tell you what. In 1992, I know it's men versus women. In 1992, they had the Dream Team, right? The Dream Team consisted of Christian Laettner, who snubbed. Everybody said Shaq should have been there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In 1992, Christian Laettner, during that time, college basketball, he was like God.
Mm-hmm.
Two-time NBA champion, player of the year, consensus All-American, all that. Christian Laettner, now mind you, the NBA Dream Team was winning by 42, an average of 42 points. They wasn't even planning.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't hear a gripe out of Christian Laettner.
Not one.
Not one. This female ain't practiced, ain't had no camaraderie with her fellow mates or nothing. Not to mention the people that's in front of her, she's not even better than.
Mm-hmm.
How you get snubbed?
Yep. I said the same thing. First thing, when I coach, I always tell players when they say, "How come I'm not playing?" I say, "Are you beating the person in front of you? Are you outworking that person in front of you? And when you get your chance in a game, are you doing better than in a game situation? Starters get starters consideration. So are you overplaying? Are you doing so much better than them in practice and in games where I have to play? You making your case for you? Or are you just saying that you should be playing?" Same thing with that with Caitlyn. She just like you said, she didn't play in any of the qualifiers. She hasn't been. She did make it to one of the tryouts and actually and everything like that. But when I saw the list, I'm like, she got plenty of time. She just got there. Of course, we're quote unquote trying to grow the game. We're trying to grow the game in America. Grow the game overseas is already grown. You go to why do you think they make more money overseas and they go play for more money overseas? We're trying to grow the game in America. Don't get me wrong. They're still going to watch. People are still going to be a part of it. And this is going to give her a chance to make her money with the big three. She can go make that $5 million now. I don't know if her contract is not going to allow her to do so. I would hope so, that they would let her go and make that money. So, they're going to take that 3-week break, 2-week break, 3-week break for the WNBA, and they'll finish the season on the back end. But and of course, what they said, the report was, I got a burning desire, whatever it is, burning in her heart, or whatever it is she said about making a team now. Of course, I would too. But she know deep down inside that she didn't earn that. You got to earn your way.
Earn your stripes. Yeah, you got
to.
Pay your dues.
And this isn't about hazing her. We've been talking about hazing and all this stuff last couple weeks. This isn't about hazing. You got to earn your way there. If anything, I will say that Angel Reese probably has more of a case to make it than Caitlyn Clark. Because she's, but who she going to beat on the team? Who she going to outplay on that team? She's a rookie, haven't doing well so far, but she's not going to make the team either. So they're going to have their chances. It's going to come a time, 4 years, 8 years, 12 years from now, where you're going to see them you're going to see Rakia, you're going to see Caitlyn, you're going to see Angel Reese, you're going to, the girl from Venezuela that played with them in Chicago, she's going to be her on her Olympic team for her native country. No, it's not Venezuela, it's Brazil. She's going to beat them on the Brazilian team, just like they're doing in the NBA with Rudy Gobert in France and all those Canadians. You're going to see that, but they have to get there first.
Correct.
They got to. That's just what it is. Right. That's just what it is. I heard Rebecca Lobo saying some of the same things. And where was she at on her Olympic team? On the end of the bench. She made the team, and every time I would watch those practices, come on, let's go, Lobo, keep up, let's go, come on, Lobo, let's go. She was
once again, that was a college champion. You got to figure. UConn went when she played. UConn went 37-0.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So That's what I'm saying. And another thing, man, stop babying her, man. That's what's getting on my nerves too, man. If you knew what you was getting into when you declared to go pro, so you should have stayed at Iowa. Stop babying her, man.
I think it was the right time. You got to strike with an iron side.
No,
Caitlyn Clark.
Okay, let's be honest.
Go ahead.
If she would have went back, she still would have been the number one player. The only person who would have gave her some flock would have been Juju, right? That's the only person out there. She definitely gonna be the number one pick coming out.
Carolina gonna win it again.
No, but I'm saying, if you going individual talent, if Caitlyn would have went back, yes, Iowa would have been trash, right? They would have been okay. They wouldn't have been a force like they was these past 2 seasons. Right. But all the surface would have been.
You never know with the transfer portal.
No, man. Ain't nobody going to Iowa, man. Okay.
Old girl from LSU could have joined up with her.
Who?
The girl that left LSU that came from
anyway. That wouldn't have been stop, man.
I'm saying somebody. I'm just trying to give a name.
You talk about the
girl
that left right after they lost. Nah, man, she garbage. That's why she left LSU. They look. What is in you is in you, and once you're exposed, it's over. They exposed her. She trash. That's why she left. Just like my man left from Ohio State with the quarterback. He trash.
Right.
Ryan Day was like, "Go pack your stuff and get out of here, man. Leave now while you can." All right. No, man. I'm just saying, stop babying her, man. If you in the big leagues now, everybody gonna gun after you because it's like, oh, Caitlyn Clark then came to the WNBA. Ooh, the best thing since sliced bread. No. Look at all the pioneers. Do realize, and people seem to forget over time, do you realize the big 3 trio that the Houston commented? They had Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, and Tina Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
Are we forgetting that? Are we forgetting
Tina Thompson was my favorite. I was in love with Tina Thompson. Just like Dawn Staley. I was in love with Tina Thompson.
You just left me and you just lost me there.
We'll talk about that later. Why?
I need it is, man. You talking about some Tina Thompson.
It's a specific reason, and we can talk about that later.
Oh, I already know where you're going. You ain't got it's on the screen. I already know where you're going.
Yeah, she was my favorite. All right, Caitlyn Clark. They asked her about people using her names. Very good observation, Greg. Very good observation. Caitlyn Clark said people should not be using my name to push agendas. She basically said, keep my name out y'all mouths. Well, I wouldn't have said that. I would have said I understand why people do that. But right now she's the golden goose. Everybody's following her. Why? She's the money. Don't block your blessings, baby girl. Let them use me. Use my name, yes. As long as I didn't say it. If you don't attribute it directly, I didn't say blah blah blah. But if you're gonna use my name in all these topics, good. That means the WNBA is growing. That means sponsors want to come see me and us. Because how long? I forget the young lady. She got a mattress commercial, a national mattress commercial. A WNBA player. Yeah, exactly. I can't even remember her name. But why? Because these players are getting more and more opportunity because of players like Caitlyn Clark. We said Caitlyn Clark name on our show about 4 months in a row, if not more. She like Aaron Rodgers. We was talking about Aaron Rodgers a lot. Now we talk about Caitlyn Clark. It's all good. We don't always have positive subjects to talk about around it, but all publicity is good publicity. All right, let's go ahead and talk about these standings right now in the WNBA. The Connecticut Sun is 11-1 after losing to the New York Liberty. I think it was Tuesday. Liberty are 11-2. The Lynx are 10-3. Storm 9-4. Aces are 6-5. I think they're having a little bit of a championship swoon after 2 in a row. It's a little bit tough to keep it going like that. Which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's just reality.
Yeah,
Mercury. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They just hit a wall. That's all.
Yeah. They'll be good. They'll be there at the end. We got Dream at 5-6. The Sky 4-8. Sparks at 4-9. Fever at 4-10. Dallas Wings have lost 8 in a row. Oh my goodness. They're 3-8, and the Mystics have won a couple in a row at 2-12. So the league is strong. The league is very strong right now, top to bottom. and they're on today on ESPN today, ABC today and tomorrow. They still got Ion on Tuesdays and Friday nights. They're on the NBA channel. So the league is strong.
Yeah.
The league is very strong. So all this talk we're talking about the NBA and the WNBA, we need to keep talking about them. Why? Money. The more you talk, the more publicity. And that's right. We got Greg Brown, brother Greg Brown. He chimed in after I said nobody said anything. He said, I saw you last week. Yes, brother, I definitely got to see you. And he said he agreed with you, Felix, when you talk about Caitlyn making the Olympic team. He said, I agree with Felix for once. And he said, Tina with the lipstick.
He's going to be agreeing with me. Wait till college football season comes. He's going to really be agreeing with me then. Because I know something y'all don't know.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to ask. That's going to be another rabbit hole. Okay, I got to ask. What do you know that we don't know, Mr. Felix? What you got?
It's going to be a lot of crying in Ann Arbor, boy. It's going to be a lot of crying in Ann Arbor.
You're not going to agree with you. Greg is a Michigan man. Greg is a Michigan man.
Okay. That's right. And time will tell. Everybody comes over at the time. Yeah, I got you over here. Yeah, come to Bad Boy. Don't go to Death Row. Come to Bad Boy. We do
Bad Row / Death Row. Now that we know, and one ain't much different than the other. The only thing is, Death Row was whooping people in public. Bad Boy was putting them in private.
Right.
They're all different. It's some whooping going on one way or another.
Absolutely.
It's just a little different. Private and public, that's all.
Right.
Greg said WNBA has come back to the D. Yes, we are looking forward to that. We spoke about that before. Hopefully they can retain the Shock name and bring them back. If not, it's an opportunity for another great team in our area play at the hopefully they'll be playing at the Little Caesars at the LCA. All right, we're going to jump into some men's sports quickly with the NFL. Lions lost a day at mini camp because of too much contact or some kind of rule that they broke. Trevor Lawrence, 5 years, $275 million, $200 guaranteed. So let's do some public school math. What's that? 5 divided by 200. What's that? $40 million a year. That boy is making money. He with the I call him the Jerry Curl. With the boy with the Jerry Curl locks fall out the back of his helmet. He making money down there.
Talking about sunshine.
If you want to call him sunshine, call him sunshine. I call him Lawrence with the locks.
Right.
Lawrence with the locks.
$70 million guaranteed. In a minute.
275, but 200 guaranteed.
In a minute, you ain't gonna even be able to go to a football game. Them tickets gonna be outrageous.
Yeah, I agree. They already are.
Right.
Yep. No, it's guaranteed. It's 200 guaranteed. If it's not 275 guaranteed. It's 200 guaranteed. So that's 40. He gonna get at least 40 a year. At least 40 a year. And he'll probably hit all them incentives too, because they tend to pay the quarterbacks them incentives. He normally they may find a way to make it happen.
And then you know what's funny? He got that extension, and he had a down year.
Yep, that's right. Injuries, and his stats were down. Yep. So at the end, you know what? We've been saying it. You got to retain what you got. It's hard to find a starting NFL quarterback on that kind of a level. He's a top 20 quarterback.
Yeah.
He's had times when he's been a little bit higher than that, but I would consider him to be a top 20 quarterback.
Okay.
That's what I would say. All right, we got the UFL League Championship. The Birmingham Stallions representing the USFL side versus the San Antonio Brahmas representing the XFL side. Today at 5 on Fox. The Stallions are going for a three-peat, and the Brahmas are coached by none other than Wade Phillips. I like this. Something about Wade. Wade is just so likable. It's hard not to like Wade.
I like Wade when he used to coach the Broncos, but when he got to Dallas, I really wasn't a fan no more. But I liked him when he coached the Broncos. I did. I mean,
as a person, it's hard not to like him. He always had a smile on his face.
Right.
He looked like he needed to be on Jefferson with the big boy plate on his hand, right across from Belle Isle. They need to put instead of big boy, they need to put Wade Phillips out there.
Right.
with the smile on his face.
I can't believe that they tore that down, man.
Yeah. It was it wasn't supposed to. The original one anyway, because they had redone. No, it was the IHOP. I'm sorry, it was the IHOP. They weren't supposed to tear that down because that house was a landmark, and somebody of Detroit folklore caught a little flack behind that. Somebody's auntie who do some singing, who owned that building. I'm not gonna say no names. I don't need nobody coming after me talking about that. So I had to look up what was a Brahma. I kind of figured it was a bull, the Brahma bull. I guess that's who they're patterned after, but they have the yellow and brown or yellow and black uniforms in San Antonio. So looking forward to see that game. I'm gonna try and watch that game and see how things are going. I like San Antonio because they got Wade Phillips, but I like the Stallions because they're the old USFL, and they jumped all over the Panthers last week. Panthers kept throwing on them interceptions last week in the playoff game. Every time you look up, interception, pick six.
Did Birmingham win it last year?
Yep, they're going for a three-peat. They're going for a three-peat.
Dang, this is a three-peat. Wow.
Yep. All right. Don't forget to click like, click share. Let people know that we are here. We on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Man, that's great. Worldwide. We worldwide. And we're trying to get to our goal of Saturday being this generation's Soul Train. So let everybody know. Let everybody know out there what we're doing. So we're trying to achieve our goal. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in just a few minutes. But first, we're going to talk about men's baseball. We got NC State and Kentucky today at 1 o'clock. Florida versus Texas A&M. 6 o'clock. We got, and this is the College World Series, ACC. 2 teams from the SEC. 1 team from the Big 12. All those teams from the South again in the College World Series. It's hard to crack. Just like for softball. I think one of the last few teams from the North that won it was the Michigan girls from time ago. That was a few years back. The Michigan girls won the softball. I think that was the last Northern team to win it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is correct. But it's tough because one, you got weather, so you can literally stay out on the field practicing all year round. I know they built the indoor facilities, but I see them down here. Baseball teams, softball teams, the stadiums down for the high schools look better than most colleges.
Yeah.
Not only football, but baseball and softball. Those fields are beautiful, beautiful. I saw a team the other day who had a red turf field for a baseball team.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful. These that's where his money is going. So I guess when your taxes keep going up and up like mine on my house, I guess where that money is going to these school districts because they sure taking care of these kids. They taking care of the sports, but them test scores are a little low. That's nationwide. I'm a sports guy, but you got to be able to read, man. We don't need to be losing out to our world powers because we writing term papers and text codes. But that's another story for another day. All right, let's move forward to our Tigers, who are now currently 33-36 in 4th place, but once again 4th or 5th behind Cleveland. Lost last night to the Astros, and they lost their last 2 series. They were 1 game under 500 last time we spoke, but when you go 1-2 against the Brewers and 1-2 against the Nationals, that's what gets you where you are now. So hopefully they can take a couple down to Houston. Of course, that's the homecoming for A.J. Hinch, where they still love him down there. They still love him. You win a championship. They say they cheated to do it.
Absolutely.
Hey, when they say in the South, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So, hey, that's what it is. It's a whole lot of cheating going on. It's a whole lot of cheating going on. But they're not the only ones. They just got caught. And people complain about stealing signs and all that. And if they wouldn't use the signs and people wasn't stealing their signs, how do you know they was cheating? So, but they weren't the only one. There was somebody else who got caught too with them. I forget who it was. I want to say Cleveland. but I could be wrong. All right. Once again, let's move to our next subject. We are getting caught back up on time. All right. Free Saturday question. First of all, is there any other sports that we are not doing a good job of covering? For anybody that's listening, anybody that's watching, chime in here. What sports should we be spending a little bit more time on that we don't? I know we talked about boxing, and boxing we're going to talk about that next. Well, as a part of this Free Saturday topic, anything you think we need to be doing more of, Felix?
Well, I mean, we got to go by the seasons, right? What's happening right now? Because, I mean, we ain't going to talk about hockey when hockey is over, which is probably about to be tonight because they're on the verge of being swept. And then that'll be gone. UFL, that'll be gone. So, I mean, I feel like we try to take, attention to what's being at hand, But if, the upcoming season, college football is right around the corner. NFL right around the corner. You got preseason right around the corner. So I feel like we work it in to a good, format for right now.
Which leads to our next question. What can we do to increase viewership? Is Saturday at 11 Eastern, 10 a.m. Central a good time? Should we be doing it on tape delay on another day or try and do it live on another day? This works best for our schedules in terms of we both got straight jobs that we do. It's not paying the bills yet. Knock on wood. We're going to hopefully at some point get some sponsorship where we can make this our straight job where we can still afford insurance and the bills in the house, still be able to take care of ourselves like we do now. So I know it's down the road. I'm not going to say hopefully. It's coming. But until then, how can we get more of you involved? So please chime in on that as well. If you watch it on the replay, leave us a remark. We will get back to you because that's something we definitely have to look at. We've been doing this a while. We've been doing this 3 years, over 3 years, and we have a lot of fun with it. And we have a formula that works. And before it was kind of awkward, of course. Greg said, "Get Tina on the show." You never know. Hey, in other words, we should do more interviews. Is that what you're saying? Not just Tina, but do more interviews. Okay, I'll take that back. Let me write that down. Let me write that down right now. Let's see here. Increase viewership, more interviews. Okay. I like that. I'll take that. Thank you, Greg. More interviews. All right. I'll definitely do that. We can definitely add that to the queue. All right, let's see here. And all right, we're gonna finish up Free Saturday Forum with Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin. And let Greg sub. I know Greg talked to me last week. He said when we gonna bring him on the show. Greg, we're gonna bring you on. We're gonna give you a topic. We're gonna let you jump in with us.
Oh,
and
God.
This is gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scared to do it because I don't need you and Felix arguing.
Brown, man, I can't. Hey, let me know the day he coming. I take a personal day. I'll be back the next week.
No, it's just one segment. We're gonna let him come in one segment. See, this is already getting to be good TV. It's already getting to be good TV.
I come. Let me know. I go to commercial that way. I'll be in the bathroom or something.
So okay, we're interviewing and add Greg and who else said they wanted to be on? Somebody else said, and we still got to get what's the name back? Pierre. We got to get Pierre back. We owe him an opportunity because when he was on the show, the internet gremlins was really tough on him that day.
Get my man Steve Harris in there, man.
Get Steve Harris too, yeah.
Get Steve Harris.
At the one of the press conferences, Gervonta Davis made Frank Martin flinch. They get together, they put the fists in front of each other. He lunged down, he flinched. Frank Martin jumped back like he's ready to fight, or flinched a little bit. But nowadays, you never know what these guys are gonna do at these press conferences. I know they trying to sell tickets. That's the whole purpose of it. Right. But when you get in there, people that swung on people before. So I thought that him flinching wasn't a bad thing. At all, what they say, even in the ring or out the ring, protect yourself at all times. So for him to flinch, means, hey, he might want to,
He might
tank.
swing. Right.
Your tank can be a little, he can be unpredictable at times. So I didn't think that was a bad thing. I thought it was funny that it happened. But hey, dude, you got to protect yourself. All right. Am I missing anything on before we go to our favorite part of the show?
Nah, you did it good. Just let me know I won that Tigers bet. That's all you just go on, tell me I won.
We got a little bit of time. We haven't even got to the All-Star break yet. That's coming up in a couple of weeks.
And no All-Star. Who you gonna say? Scooble? That's probably the only one that's probably gonna get there.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna send Scooble. All right, once again, we're gonna take a quick pause for the cause as we jump into Stoopid Sports News. All right, we just got one good thing in Stoopid Sports News this week that I could find. Golfer Rory McIlroy had filed for divorce from his wife. Okay. And they was working towards it for about 6-8 weeks, a couple months. He decided he gonna call it off. Somebody got to him and said, "Hey, do you have a prenup?" I don't know. Let me go check. Hey, do you realize how much she really gonna get you? What he gonna get from you? Is your pride really worth all them dollars? And all of a sudden he start hearing that song. Doom, 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 doom. It's cheaper to keep her. Oh, it's cheaper to keep her. Boy, I tell you, that's a true song, right? That's a true song right there. So I wish the McIlroys good luck moving forward. Go ahead and put things back together, because at the end of the day, you want to keep your nuclear family together. I don't know if they got children. If they got children, that's a good thing. Children. Yeah, you got it. It's not kids, children, your little peoples. Keep the family together.
My grandpa used to call them children. He say, "I don't play with children. Children play with children."
Children. I put an S on it. I put the S on children. So I agree. You got to with the children. So keep it.
Sometimes it is cheaper to keep her, but peace of mind is priceless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, priceless is correct. No less, no money less, too. Because
I said that to say this. Michael Jordan got hit with one of the biggest, right?
But he can afford it.
But hold on, listen to what go back and look. He asked in the proceedings, how much would it cost for her to leave me alone? They gave him the number. Mike said, "Give me a pen," and wrote the check out. Do you know what happened 3 days later after that the divorce became final? You don't know? I'll tell you. He bought the Bobcats. Smart thinking. Just imagine if he would have waited. She would have got part of that too.
Hold on.
Mike made that money back 3 times over.
I agree. But who is actually really in a position to do that in real life?
We don't know what Roy Alcom. We only know the facts what he give us. We don't know. It could be stuff he got tied up otherwhere. All I'm saying is my point to say that was, look at Michael Jordan. He was like, okay, wrote the check out. Everybody like, oh, Mike ain't gonna never recover from that. 3 days later, breaking news. Michael Jordan just purchased the Bobcats. He not even the owner no more. He done got his money back twice. In addition to, he released a gym shoe every Saturday. He done made that money back twice. 3 times over.
If not more. But that was actually the second time. She filed once, and I think he filed the second time. They worked it out. He came home. They was on Oprah, and they was both sitting there smiling. I'm looking at them like, yeah, okay. Just a matter of time.
Absolutely. He gonna play the part, right? Because he was Michael Jordan. But at the end of the day, whoever Juanita and that she got with, it's never gonna amount to Michael. You were married to one of the greatest athletes of all time. No guy you're ever gonna get with is gonna replace that. So that's what I'm saying. You went from Michael Jordan to Reggie Jordan. Let me know how that worked out for you.
Well, at that point, I don't think she's worried about being with Michael
like
Jordan. She might be stellar.
Look at it like this. The dude you dating right now is wearing your ex's gym shoes.
That's fine. She probably want to go for Michael Jordan and be like Stella. She might want to go, get her, just a little boy toy or something like that. You never know.
This is why.
Get the pool boy or the gardener,
Here we go. Stop watching Atlanta Housewives.
Yeah, I had to let that show go. It's hard to watch them. It's hard to watch them. All those beautiful ladies that sit and argue like that all the time. That bothers my soul. I just stop watching. I'm not against the show. I want nobody to say they should take it. I'll say anything other than the fact that it just bothers me to see those women like that argue like that. All the shows, not just them. All those reality shows where they get on there and they just.
When Nene talking about she can't find her daddy. You want to know why? Because you married to him. That old man is your daddy.
Who said that?
It was a thing where she was saying she couldn't find her daddy. And the comedian
said that?
Said the reason you can't find him is because you married to him. That old man is your daddy.
Lord. Rest in peace to her ex-husband. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that.
I'm not touching it either. I'm just telling you what to do.
Reason why I say that, 6 degrees of separation. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just telling you what I didn't say it. That's what the comedian said.
Okay, good. Send all letters, of course, but to Felix.
Don't send it to me because I didn't say it.
That net.
That's what he said. He said, Nene talking about she can't find her daddy. You want to know why?
I remember.
Nah, you married to him.
I remember.
Oh, man.
I'm not touching that. I'm just saying. I'm leave that alone. But hey, that's we talked about Mr. McIlroy, and honestly, at the end of the day, I hope he's able to work it out and be happy.
Absolutely. The family that prays together stays together.
Yeah, 100%. All right, next week we will be back. Can the Mavericks make a comeback? Honestly, you think Mavericks gonna win one more, or was it done Monday night?
I told you 6, possibly 5. So I went from an A+ to an A-. That's over, man. You know what? We ought to go out there for the parade. I gave you why it was gonna happen. I told you. Okay. Bill Walton just passed. Who did he play for? The Celtics. Him winning this championship pushed them one above who? The Lakers.
So in other words, you're saying that's going to make the Lakers better so they can go and win another one tied up again? Are we going to make that link together?
When LeBron leave, they ain't winning nothing while he there. LeBron got to go, man.
I'm not saying he got to go for them to win it, but it's much more likely that they're winning after he leaves and with him there. Because why? The formula that you have now isn't working.
No, it's not.
It's the formula that not working. You got to make some wholesale changes and be able to stick to them. And LeBron has to be able to take that back seat, and he's not ready to do that yet.
Correct.
He has to be ready to be a role player. He keeps saying, "I don't mind being a role player. I don't mind being a role player," but he hasn't shown it.
All right.
But he hasn't shown it. All right. Don't forget, Love and Stuff Tuesday nights 8:30, the flagship show of the Love and Stuff community. Dr. V on Wednesdays around noon Central Time. You can catch her on YouTube. Love and Scripture, Love and Music, Love and History with Brother Williams, good brother Reverend Dr. Williams on 6 o'clock Eastern. Also on these networks. Come check us all out. Thank you once again for coming and watching Felix and myself. We really do appreciate it. And let's see. I'm gonna put up a poll for Monday night to see who's gonna win, and we're gonna go from there. Good luck to the Tigers down on the street in Houston. And
I mean, you got to say it, right? You got to say it. I ain't mad at you, man. I'm laughing at you because by the All-Star break, you'll be like, okay, you won the bet. It's over, man.
We'll see. Because it's not going, like we said before, it's not going to get no easier. It's not going to get no easier. Everybody want to win in the league. Everybody want to win. All right, young man, you have a great, great day. Thank you, Marcus, in the background for taking good care of us while we do this show. And everybody have a great, great Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We honor you. We appreciate you. We love you. And you are deserving. Just like you need to check out the restaurant. You go, and even if we just show up ourselves, by ourselves, and go to a restaurant and get ourselves something to eat, meet up in there like Norm. We need to do that. That's what we need to make a new tradition. Guys, we going to meet somewhere. Where we going? Buffalo Wild Wings. Where we going? We going to Hooters. Where we going? We going to guy places and do guy things. We going to go to, what's that? Top Golf. We going to go places like that, all of us by ourselves, and have a good time. That's going to be it. We're going to start that. That's going to be our new initiative. Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix does Father's Day. We're going to start that now for next year so we can all just, hey, y'all don't want to appreciate us? We're going to appreciate ourselves. We're going to go, just like the girls do Girls' Day, and go to the, go do manicures and pedicures. We're going to go on Father's Day and have us a good time. Twin Peaks, go to Twin Peaks. No more ties. No more lawnmowers. We're going to go, no more socks and underwear. We're going to take care of ourselves. No, I'm serious. That's our new initiative. All right, everybody. Have a great, great day. See you next week. Thank you, sir. And go Tigers. Tycoons, Lord.